Okay, hello, my impatience. I am here with my father, Poppy, Robert. How you want to say hello to everybody?
Yeah, hey everyone, how you doing?
People know, obviously I'm getting ready to practice for Paradise Studios tonight.
Very,
I'm
very nice.
I'm getting ready to, you know, uh, rehearse my comedy because, obviously that I'm just sharing this on social media so people can join. But yeah, obviously practice makes perfect, and if you go up there unprepared, oftentimes the jokes aren't as good.
And you know what? It makes you more at ease going up there knowing like the routine already.
Yeah, you got to know the routine already. Okay. Okay. So the first one that I'm thinking about doing, which I don't know if I'm going to actually do or not, is illuminate the room. I want to do like a little introduction, and I want to say something like when I first started doing stand up comedy, I didn't think I had to work hard on my jokes. I thought I could just go up on stage and wing it. And I thought I'd illuminate the room and everybody would see what a natural comic genius I am. I was wrong. I bombed, I got heckled. It's kind of like when you're in college. You need to do your homework, you need to practice. You can't just go into tests and illuminate the tests because you'll get an F on your assignment. When it comes to comedy, you'll get booed off stage. What are your thoughts on that? Does that make me sound too pretentious and arrogant?
No, that's perfect. That's a good intro.
Okay, cool. So I'll keep it then.
Yeah, no, I mean, when you're talking to the crowd, you want the crowd to be involved. So, that's a good.
Okay,
A
yes.
good
So
start.
I'll go in there. And I'll say, when I first started doing comedy, I thought I didn't have to practice. I thought I could go in there and illuminate the room with my stage presence. But I quickly discovered if you just go in there with unprepared, you get booed, you get heckled, and everybody kind of rejects you. So you got like college. If you don't do, you can't just go into a test and illuminate the test. You got to do your homework. You got to practice. You got to write jokes and. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Sound
Good
good?
beginning. Yeah, good beginning.
So this one's called attractive people. Did you ever notice there's real double standards when it comes to attractive people and ugly people? And even men and women. Obviously, like we tend to empathize less with 400-pound, 40-year-old men than a cute woman in her 20s. Um, the woman might have suffered significantly less than the man, but we tend to empathize more with attractive people. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, yep.
And like I sometimes see social media models on say, if I was in your room in my underpants, you came home to your apartment and I was in your room. Every man is saying this would be my dream come true. This would be my fantasy come true. But imagine a 40-year-old, 400-pound man being in your room. You would think to yourself, this guy is, a creep. This guy is, could potentially assault me. I hate double standards with men and women. Women can drink fruity drinks at the bar, and men will be seen as homosexuals if they're drinking like a wine cooler. And also, women get to wear short shorts, and men can't wear short shorts. There's real double standards. I guess my point is I want to be in people's bedrooms. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, good. But you know what? I don't. Me personally, I wouldn't use the word homosexual. I would say, people with say like people with different interests. I wouldn't single out.
You don't single out homosexuals. Yeah.
Yeah,
Say.
yeah, people with different interests when it comes to their partners.
I guess we should say forget double standards. Double standards are terrible. Men should be allowed. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. So beer is good for the hair. This is one. Well, the dark web. So I keep hearing people talk about the dark web. What is the dark web? Is it like an app? You go to the app store, you download the dark web app. You know, some people say, "What do you want to do, Andrew? Stockpile an arsenal of illegal weapons?" No, I'm just curious. I want to go on the dark web and play video games with Vladimir Putin. People say to me, though, "You have a real misunderstanding of what the dark web is." I'm like, "Are there any like wholesome dark web? Did you just go on Google and download the dark web app? Is it like a social media app? How do you get on the dark web? I just don't even know that. But it will probably get you on some watch list if you try to stockpile an arsenal of illegal weapons. Yeah, okay. I got to rehearse this one more. Let's try this one from the beginning. Okay, so I heard people talking about the dark web. What is the dark web? Not to say I want to go on there for any reason, especially not to stockpile an arsenal of illegal weapons. But hypothetically speaking, if I went on the dark web, how do you download it? Do you just go on the App Store or the Google Store and download the dark web app? Is it a social media app? If I download the dark web, it will probably get me on some watch list. I want to play video games with Vladimir Putin on the dark web. It sounds like a lot of fun. But people say it's not an app or a video game. I don't know. Like, what is the dark web? Are there any good dark web users? Are there any people that use the dark web like that are vigilantes and use the dark web for good? What are your thoughts on that?
Good. It's got potential. But you know what I would also do?
What?
I would also say that at the end, how you're curious as to what type of if you did, matter of fact, go to the dark web, what kind of ads would they? I guess.
Oh yeah, I could go into the ads. If I downloaded the dark web app, what kind of ads would they advertise to me on social media?
Yes. And then you could go into the things like with the knives and stuff.
Oh yeah, the knives joke. I haven't done that one in a while. Yeah, I could do that one. Yeah.
You can transition right into that one.
Yeah. So let's do that one. Right now. Obviously, social media advertises to you things based on what you're searching for. So, for example, if you search blue shirts like I'm wearing now, social media will advertise to you other blue shirts. For some reason, social media advertised to me a kitchen knife. What is it getting at? Does it think I need to be more independent and cook in the kitchen? Or does it think I want to do something nefarious? What's next? Is it going to start advertising burlap bags, gas cans, duct tapes? It should advertise to me camera equipment. It should advertise to me little stuffed bunnies. I'm wholesome. I don't want to do anything nefarious. Some people suggest maybe social media advertises to you kitchen knives because of what people in your area are searching for. For example, the Long Island serial killer is just one town over. He's arrested and he's in jail, but maybe people in your area are searching for kitchen knives. I don't know why. I don't know why social media is advertising that to me, but it truly did. What do you think?
Yep.
You think that's good?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But and then how you can end that one? You could say like what you were saying, how I'm not nefarious in any way, but just giving it a second thought, I may be interested in what they have to offer.
Absolutely.
Then you can end up by going like,
Okay, so let's do the dark web.
Wonder where that could direct lead me to go.
Let's practice the dark web one again because I really want to go into that one.
Okay.
So So somebody told me, Andrew, you need to go on the dark web. What is the dark web? Do you just go on the Play Store and download the dark web app? Not to say I want to go on there to stockpile an arsenal of illegal weapons or anything like that, but I'm curious. Like, how do you get on there, and what do you do on there? Can you play video games with people like Vladimir Putin? What was the other joke? But if you download the dark web, that might get you on some FBI watch list, and you don't want to be on some watch list. But I don't have any nefarious intentions for getting on the dark web. Does anybody go on the dark web for as a vigilante for wholesome and good reasons? What are your thoughts?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I'm trying to practice it. Well, let's go over that one more time. Right from the top. Okay. So, somebody told me, Andrew, you need to go on the dark web. What is the dark web? Obviously, I don't want to go on there to do anything nefarious like stockpile an arsenal of illegal weapons, obviously. But, if I were to go on the dark web, how do I get on there?
Wait, stop for 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw stuff at you. You're like, I obviously don't want to go on the dark web to stockpile, illegal weapons.
Yeah.
But and then stop for a second and just say, but if I did, the dark web would be the place to go.
But if I did want to stockpile an arsenal of illegal weapons, the dark web would be the place to go. But I don't.
Or just, or just say, let me rephrase that to you.
Yeah.
But perhaps one day, if I really do want to, I know where to. The dark web is the place where I'll go.
But perhaps one day, if I want to stockpile an arsenal of illegal weapons here, I know where to go. The dark web. So let's say I want to figure out the dark web. What do I do? Do I go on some Play Store and download the dark web app? That will probably get me on some, watch list, some terror FBI watch list. But me personally, I want to just play video games with Vladimir Putin and, the Russian and Chinese government. I don't want to do anything nefarious. I don't want to do anything sketchy. Does anybody go on the dark web for any good reasons, or is the dark web entirely nefarious? Like, are there vigilantes who use the dark web for good, or is everybody on the dark web doing something sketchy? How do you think?
Good. Very good.
Very good. Okay. Okay. A vigilante. What is a vigilante? Okay.
Yeah, well, you could even say something like vigilante. Doesn't that sound like a drink that you can get from Starbucks?
Yeah, vigilante. It sounds like a drink you get from a coffee shop, like a hipster coffee shop. You don't want to reference Starbucks because they're not giving me the moo, but I could say a hipster coffee shop.
Yeah, even better.
Hipster coffee shop. Okay. I guess that's a good rehearsal. I mean, even if I bomb tonight, just go in there trying to have fun. Just go in there trying to don't go in there anxious like a deer caught in headlights. Go in there, have fun, smile, laugh. And
yeah, exactly.
I think people will like you if you're smiling and laughing. Not all the time, but usually if you're having fun, the audiences have fun. If you behave like a deer caught in headlights, anxious and afraid, and you have stage fright, the audience is gonna be scared and not know how to react. So basically, you got to be confident in your performance. You need to go in there. And you need to go in there and not be scared, not be anxious, not have stage fright. You need to go in there, rock and roll, be prepared, practice your jokes, be confident. And I think we have some good jokes here tonight.
I agree with you 100%.
Okay, so thank you for helping me rehearse it. I think I'm good to go. I think I'm ready to go here, and I should be going to Paradise Studios around 6:30.
Like Andy, the joke's all like a work in progress. Like for instance, look what we did with some of the jokes. You know, you keep kind of embellishing them, you push them in different directions, and just keep that in mind. You know.
Yeah, and even if they don't go over, it's okay. So you like the illuminate the room. You don't think that's too pretentious and arrogant. You think that's a good way to start the show?
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
You want to get the audience involved, you know, and that's great.
Okay.
All right, have fun tonight. Let me know how it turns out.
All right, thank you very much, and I'm gonna rock and roll. Peace out.
Peace out.